Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, it's November 1st. It's the day after we stopped accepting suggestions for the paint chips, and we are going to now review the ones that we received. I want to thank everyone who sent in paint chips. I got actually quite a few of them this time. I was really surprised. There were some cases where I was unable to actually find the paint chip, and unfortunately we won't be able to consider those if I can't get a paint chip in here. But the ones I did find look pretty good, and I have made my selection now of the 5 that were going to be the finalists. So let's take a look at all of the ones I received. So here are the 7 paint chips that I was able to find at the different stores. It is a different variety of paints. We have Sherwinn-Williams, we have Glidden, we have Behr, but these are all options, and I have really kind of sat down and decided which ones I want, and let's figure out what those are. Alright, so these are the 5 paint chips that I've chosen as the options. These are the ones you're going to be voting on. Just as a heads up, one of them was submitted by my mother, so obviously I made it a point to include that one. This cranberry colored one here might be a little dark for this room. I'm kind of keeping open to that, but I'm going to let you guys kind of make the final decision. So let's take a look at them individually. Now you may recall that I replaced the light bulbs in the fan and added a new lamp to the table over here. Now initially I put another one of the bright white light bulbs in the table lamp and decided it just didn't feel right. I wanted to have more of a soft white, so I actually replaced the bright white bulb in here with a soft white bulb, and I think that looks maybe a little bit more warm and inviting in this bedroom. So since there are 2 different colors on the lights, I'm going to actually let you look at the colors under both lighting conditions so you can kind of make a decision, examining the whole picture here. Alright, so this is our first option. It's called Back to Nature, and this is under the soft white light with the bedspread as the background. And this is what it looks like with the wood in the bedside table. Once again, under the soft white light. And that same paint chip against the floor. This is a Back to Nature paint chip under the bright white light and with the bedspread as the background. This is a Back to Nature paint chip with the wood in the bright white light. And what it looks like with the floor. So if you like the Back to Nature paint chip, that's going to be option 1. What I'm going to do is, like we did before, I'm going to put a poll in the Community Sections tab on the home page, and you'll be able to choose which one you want. If you like that Back to Nature paint chip, then you're going to choose option number 1 in that poll. Alright, so this is option number 2. This one's called Dark Crimson. Now, like I said, this is one that I wasn't able to find the actual paint chip, but this one looked as close as I could get to it. This is kind of an interesting choice for this room, just because it is a little darker than I thought. But like I said, I was going to let you guys kind of see what you think and if that would work in here. And so, while it is sort of a bold option, it's out there. If you want to choose this one, this is the one to go for. This is under the soft white light of the desk lamp. And this is with the wood as the background, in this case from the bedside table. Once again under the soft white light. And the floor. This is a dark crimson paint chip on the bedspread under the bright white light. And the dark crimson paint chip against the wood. And the dark crimson against the floor, once again under the bright white light. If you like this one, this is going to be option number 2. And this is our third option. It's called Ceramic Beige. It's on the bedspread and it's under the soft white light. Ceramic Beige on the bedside table under the soft white light and on the floor. This is the Ceramic Beige on the bedspread under the bright white light. Ceramic Beige against the wood under the bright white light. And Ceramic Beige against the floor under the bright white light. If you like that one, you're going to choose option number 3. This is option number 4. It's called Mariner, and it's under the soft white light. Once again, Mariner paint chip against the wood of the bedside table under a soft white light. And the floor. Here's our Mariner paint chip on the bedspread under the bright white light. the Mariner paint chip against the wood in the bright white light, and on the floor. So if you like the Mariner paint chip, that's going to be option number 4 in our poll. This is our 5th and final paint chip. It's called Almond Cream. It's against the background of the bedspread under the soft white light. Almond Cream on the bedside table under the soft white light, and on the floor. This is the Almond Cream paint chip under the bright white light on the bedspread. The Almond Cream paint chip in the bright white light with the wood in the background. And finally, the Almond Cream paint chip on the floor with the bright white light. So these are our finalists. Which one will it be? Will it be option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, or option 5? What we're going to do is we're going to run a poll on the YouTube page, just like we did with the bathroom. You go to the community tab at the top of my homepage, and the poll will be the top option there. And as soon as this video goes live, the poll will go live. This poll will remain active for 1 week. So on November 8th, on Sunday, the poll will end, and it will end at noon on Sunday. So about the time I finish my live stream next Sunday, the poll is over and we will pick a winner. So now's your chance. Get in there and make your choice. So since all the suggestions I got were single color suggestions, not color schemes, basically the pattern in here is the color we choose is going to be on the wall. The crown molding and the ceiling, as well as the baseboards around the bottom and around the doors, are all going to be white, kind of like they are now. So just to kind of give you an idea what the whole thing is going to look like. Oh, and we're definitely getting rid of these pink curtains. No way. Yeah. So here's how you find your way to the poll. Basically, this is my home page. This is if you show up on the home page, this is what you see. If you look right here, it says community. Click on the community tab. And the top article there will be this poll. Right now it's something else because it's the last thing I posted to the community tab about 3 weeks ago. But by the time you watch this video, there will be the poll up. So that's where it's going to be. And just simply go in. See, here's the poll from before. And this one's closed already, so you can't do anything with this one. But there will be a new poll right up here at the top of the page. And that is where you will go. So, like I said, you got 1 week to do this. Think about it. I'm really counting on you guys to help me do this right because I want it to look nice in there. So far that room looks really nice. All the feedback I've gotten is great. And you're going to help me make it perfect. So I'll talk to you about this in a week. Definitely not swimming weather anymore. Looking at the thermometer in here. And a couple weeks ago it was 80 degrees in here. Look at it now. It's like 62. It's cold in there. Got the robot kind of going around doing its thing too because I'm getting ready. I want to cover it up and I want to make sure there's nothing in the pool when that happens. We've had a lot of wind blowing around here, so I got a lot of leaves in here that need to come out. And we'll have to do that too. We'll probably have to hit this with a skimmer before we cover it up because I don't want any of this stuff to stay in here over the winter. That's just not going to be good. But this thing's been going for a couple hours now, and it actually looks pretty good in here already. There were a lot of leaves that had settled to the bottom, so we'll let it finish its cycle, which I think is about 4 hours, cleaning the whole thing. And then we'll probably do it again just to make sure we hit every spot that hasn't been hit before. And this thing continues to go to town. I'm getting all sorts of little pumpkins or whatever they are. I'm not sure what they are. We still haven't figured out. That's clearly going to be one at some point. There's definitely one right there. And that one's going really well. That's going to be one at some point. That's going to be one. There's one growing right there. There's an absolutely massive one in here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Check out that one. That's going to be a good one, huh? Still haven't figured out what this is, but it's something in the pumpkin family. And it is appropriate that it's blooming right around Halloween. I don't think they get very big, though. I don't think they get much bigger than that one. But we'll see. We'll keep them going. It's funny, when I put food in the bird feeder, it's usually gone in just a couple of weeks. They don't seem to like this stuff. Might end up removing this and putting something else in there. Who knows? The squirrels, on the other hand, are a completely different story. I just put this thing up here and it will be gone in 24 hours easily. Squirrels love this. I wasn't really feeding them a whole lot in the summer when the pecans were dropping, because they were getting fat off of those. But now that the pecans have kind of slowed down a little bit, I'm going to start feeding the squirrels a little bit, because I like having them here. And Jaw's going to need something to chase when he comes. This is really a nice time to have a house in Texas. Temperature is really nice and pleasant. It's 72 degrees. Just a nice little breeze blowing through here, rustling through the trees. We had a real deep drop off in the temperature a couple weeks ago, which killed all the bugs off. So it's just really nice to be out here right now. So I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.